But one thing I know, man, you guys, if you're in this room, you're part of IGENIUS. You know what I'm saying? And when we are part of IGENIUS, you're looking at a company that is rated like #1 in momentum right now. So when you start talking about being in the vehicle and trying to manifest financial abundance, why would you not be speaking when he asks you about things? You guys gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. You're not in here to just sit down on your butt and just allow me to talk to you. Understand that. I'm only here to plant seeds, then water them a little bit so you guys can grow. Because let me tell you, I got my son sitting front row. Front row. And I'm here to tell everybody, y'all see this quote? We don't need a better world for our kids. We need better kids for our world. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I know that Anthony always talks about, and in order to be better, one must develop skills. And then when you start developing skills, one must get good at those skills. Let me get this clicker right. Bam. So for those who know me, I'm 100% an energy guy. If you can't feel that, then you might be numb right now. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody also know that I'm all about them numbers, so we're talking about 888. We're talking about literally manifestation, financial abundance. Can I get some clap? Can y'all get some hands? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who do not want to manifest financial abundance right now? So when you start talking about being with IGENIUS, which is a Forex company, which is the most lucrative market that is out there, hands down, why would you not try to manifest that? So in order to manifest something, I always say, in order to achieve something that you're trying to attract, you must be the individual that deserves it. Let me repeat that. Y'all don't hear me. If you're trying to literally achieve financial abundance, you must be the individual that deserves financial abundance. So let me give you a quick rundown. Yeah, let's go. Can I get some claps on that? So let me give y'all a quick rundown. I used to play professional basketball, and my first professional contract was right here with the Atlanta Hawks in 2000. Oh, yeah, it's real serious. Real serious. I wasn't just like no playground type of guy. So I'm talking on a practice squad for 3 years, 10-day contracts. So imagine the grind. 3-year, 10-day contract, every 4 or 5 days somebody telling me, it ain't your time. It ain't your time. And then I got more money than I ever wanted. I got houses, I got cars, I got everything, but inside I'm not ready. I'm not who I'm supposed to be. My character don't match up. So I'm telling you, everybody that is in here, sometimes your skill will take you to a place where your character can't stand. Y'all might need to write that down. Y'all might need to write that down, because I didn't come here to play with y'all today. Sometimes your skills will take you to a place where your character can't stand. And see, when you get to these places, you're going to find yourself unhappy. And then everybody around you that you got a little bit more of, they're going to say, why are you unhappy? You're a professional basketball player. You're making more money than everybody else. It's about the character. It's about who you are. Because every time I took that jersey off, I was lost in the sauce. And then I had to fill that sauce up with girls. You see, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I didn't come here to lie to y'all. I came to give it to you raw. Who wants it raw? Who wants it raw? So imagine as I start developing my character, I started realizing I couldn't be alone. And in order to be alone, one must be able to self-develop. You understand that? So if you're in here trying to manifest, be a 7-figure trader or trying to understand Forex, crypto, stocks, binary, you must have that character. Oh. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people get stuck in those little messed up relationships, so therefore you understand that you need to get hurt to try to learn something. See, when you're living in a world of chaos, you live in a world with misinformation. One thing I love about IGENIUS, they give you proper information. See, that's what I always tell people. There's a major difference between somebody saying, oh, I got the info. Did you get the proper info? Because I still see people smoking cigarettes, and on the pack of the cigarettes it say smoking kills. That's information. That's information. Apparently people just go past that. So we ain't gonna go past that today. Y'all see that entrepreneur? See, I don't say entrepreneur because in order to be a real entrepreneur, you got to do stuff. And when you start talking about doing, what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? And how you gonna do it? So that's what we're gonna talk about today. So what I do is I specialize in the candlesticks. And people say, oh, what is the candlesticks? I want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to do this, but I don't know the candlesticks. Let me tell y'all, beautiful people, the candlesticks is the ingredients of cooking. That's the ingredients of cooking. And when you cooking a cake, you don't just constantly open up the stove and say, is it a chocolate cake? Is it a strawberry cake? You know exactly what cake you mixing. Am I right or am I wrong? So when you're going into a trade, one must start understanding, am I finna sit here buy? Am I finna sell? At which pair am I finna be on? Because the markets are live. Can I get some live energy right now? Can I get some live energy right now? Do y'all know money is a spirit and money will not come into an individual who does not deserve it? Do y'all not know that? When you're looking at Anthony, you go, man, he's so simple. Money likes that. You understand that? Because when you out here being too flashy, but your character is only doing it for the different types of response, money's gonna run from that. Understand that, so you don't see that character for long. But when you see people developing skills and then using those skills, now you start talking about real deal worthy. So watch this, beautiful people. What we're going to be talking about, if you want to learn how to properly trade, one must develop a character of trading. If you want to properly be financially blessed from your cell phones, from your computers, from technology, one must develop the skills to do so. And as you're looking at a routine guy, I'm talking professional basketball, left that, went into mixed martial arts. So you're also looking at a guy that is a 3-time former world champion in Muay Thai. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. So I'm not just no information guy. I can kick ass when it comes down to an individual who wants to do some jousting. So, but what I talk about is the development of real deal skills. And with real deal skills, one must have a routine. And then for everybody that knows Anthony, he has a great routine. Understand that, beautiful people. So I got 7 trading rules that I basically go through because I was going to get up here. I was going to bring a laptop. I was going to dance on the candles for y'all, show y'all how I mark my charts up. But then I know I'll probably zombify a lot of y'all. People are like, well, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get that dead-eye look because I'm also used to speaking, and I understand that you got to interact. So I'm following my man Kane. He got that real deal energy. Y'all give some love for Kane for lighting this room up. Lighting this room up. So we're going to start with number 1. When you start talking about number 1, you got to start talking about setting your vibe. Your vibe, your tribe, right? Everybody got that energy. People say, don't disturb me. You got to understand when you're getting ready to start learning how to trade, you must create the routine where you're going to start saying, you know what, this is how I want to start. Because when you start developing a character, you just don't walk out the house naked. You go looking yourself in the mirror. You say, well, am I going to be wearing these heels today? Am I going to be going with this short skirt? Or am I going to cover myself up? Did you know, ladies, you guys check yourself in the mirror at least an hour and a half, 2 hours out of the day? Maybe 4 or 5. Did you know men do it more than women? Did y'all know that? Yes, it is the statistic. You can check it. Men look at themselves in the mirror more than women. So when you start talking about setting your vibe, you have to see what type of vibe you like. People like, look at everybody talking. Oh, shit, oh, yeah, you got all the ugly motherfuckers. I always look at myself in the mirror. Listen, when you start talking about setting your frequency, see, I'm an energy guy, so I like frequency. I like that hertz in the background. I put that 888 hertz in the background. I like to trade early in the morning. I like to trade on them London sessions. So when you start talking about wanting to trade, find out the actual market you want to trade in. See, when I was fighting, I had to figure out what kind of skill that I like. I changed and say, oh, man, I want to be a kickboxer. Oh, I want to be a Muay Thai. Oh, I want to do mixed martial arts. I started with Muay Thai. I wanted to learn I wanted to learn how to use all my limbs. And then I can switch it up when I go from there. So I figured out my vibe. I figured out my character of fighter. So when I start setting that, I said, all right, what do I like in my background? Is my phone silent? How many people start reading something, you start yawning, you get tired, your phone start vibrating? Do you understand that a text message can change your life? You're trying to financially be blessed, and all of a sudden, somebody say, girl, you won't believe what happened. How many people get them texts? Bro, can you call me real quick? Hell no. Hell no. So you got to set the standards of understanding, like when you set in your vibe, can nobody disturb it? And see, this is when it comes to understanding that you got to truly be selfish. And see, a lot of people start thinking selfish is a negative. So I tell people, if you're not where you're at, you better start being selfish right now. You ain't going to get there. Because most people try to get places dragging other people. Can I get some hand claps for that? How many people you try to drag here? Oh, I see some silent people like, man, I thought my cousin was going to come. You see? So one thing I love about being a professional and being an understanding individuals, that I love talking to strangers. I make a habit out talking to strangers because when I tell a stranger my vibe, that they never seen something like that, never heard something like that, it's very easy to impress them. So understand that when you develop your vibe, don't let nobody disturb you. Y'all got that? So let's go to number 2. Number 2, check your time frame. How many every time you get somebody say, man, you better check yourself? Are you calling me at 11 o'clock at night, man? You know I got to be at work at 6 in the morning. I'm a gym guy, so I'm up at like 3:30. How many people see me on social media? Like, man, how this guy up so early? So I'm asking myself, how the hell y'all still sleep when you ain't financially where you supposed to be? Oh, bam, that's a body shot right there. People like, oh, come on, Mr. Holistic. I'm going to say it again. How you sleeping 8 hours? I talk to people and I say, man, how long you sleep? He go, oh, man, I need 8 hours. I can probably check and guess your bank amount right here, right now off those 8 hours of sleep. Because if you got 24 hours in your day and you dedicating sleep 8 hours, that leaves you with 16. And if you ain't with IGENIUS, that means you in the 9 to 5, so I already know you ain't financially stable because they ain't built you to be financially stable. So now you down to like 10 or 11. I just told y'all you looking in the mirror at least an hour and a half, then guys looking more, so that's already 7 or 8. And then when you're not talking about a fitness routine, you're not talking about your health, you're not talking about your mindset, you're not talking self-development, that's a whole nother 2-3 hours. But then most people ain't even putting that hours in because they got toxic relationships, they got horrible habits, they like to play the blame game. How many people y'all know that play the blame game, pointing the fingers? This right here, yeah, it's your fault. But then you already know the individual that point the finger, they got the 3 pointing right back at them. You understand that, beautiful people? You understand that? So you got to understand your time frame. So when I start talking about what a time it is, I done set my vibe. It's time to start making money. So if I'm going to start making money, and I know money is selfish. You understand? How many people know money is selfish? Money don't care if you trying to get it or you not trying to get it. Because when it comes to the first, who going to start knocking on your door? You know you got to pay your rent, right? You know that cell phone bill due, right? You know that car note due, right? And then you'll start seeing the uneducated individuals panicking the last 5 days of the month. The individual, man, let me borrow $100, man. Let me borrow $250. I'll give it right back to you. Those individuals. See, the individuals who don't properly prepare, you're going to see them frantically moving in the last 5-6 days of the month. So these will directly go, I know what time it is. Stay away from them. So when you start talking about timing, know what time you want to get into the market, so therefore you are only focusing on the money at that time. Can we get some claps? Can we get some claps? Now, if you don't know what you're doing and you like brand new and you just jumping into the market, I always tell people, don't jump into the half time frames. How many people right now can jump in the middle of halftime and just play ball? Jump into a middle of a fight and say, you know what? Let me just tag team, man. I just need you to go in there, man. This guy too strong. Go fight Mr. Holistic, man. This guy ain't giving up. He like a monster in there, man. I just need you to go give me a couple rounds. You ain't going to be ready. So make sure you got enough time, you give yourself enough time to dedicate your vibe to money. Can we keep moving? Y'all understanding this? Anybody in the back got any questions? Because I know we got about, about 4 more days before Black History Month over, so I'm taking advantage of that. I'm taking advantage of that. So if y'all got any questions in the back, y'all can do is just wave your hand, and I'm going to tell you should have been up front. So the next one, let me introduce you to Megan. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all thought it was a gang? Y'all read that slide. I had to throw some comedy in there. Hi, my name is Megan. I'm here for the girls' track meet. So the question and the reason why I put this is because when you start setting your vibe, setting your time, you got to find the bully. Understand that. You got to go to the market and find who is the bully, who got all the money, who dragging the markets down. Is it JPY? Is it Euro USD? What pair is the strongest on the market? Y'all understand this livecharts.co.uk? Anybody know what that is? The currency strength meter. Do you guys understand the power of understanding directly technology, artificial intelligence? Do you not realize that everything is getting smarter, but most people? The car getting smarter, the house getting smarter, thermostat smarter. I can only imagine the low vibration individuals that buy the smart cars, got a couple warrants and thinking their GPS is gonna take them to work, and then the smart car take their ass down to the county. Oh man, you ain't going to work, you got a warrant. They lock the doors and take his ass right to the county. You're gonna see brothers jumping out the window on the 85 out here in Atlanta. So understand, y'all write this down because I'm gonna give you sauce. I'm gonna give you some IGENIUS sauce, which is saucy, because when you find the pair, and let's say the first pair is the bully, you're gonna be looking for buys. Y'all don't understand the sauce I just gave y'all. Because most people don't even know when to buy, when to sell. How do you know? Because I know the first pair is stronger, I know the market is gonna be going up. If the second pair is stronger, I know the market is going down, so I'm looking for sales. So when I find my bully, and it's in the front or it's in the back, I immediately know which way I'm looking for. And when you start understanding how you want to trade, I've already set my vibe, I already got my time, now you got to get some direction. Y'all understand that, beautiful people, to having direction on where money is at? And if you know where money is at, because I for sure know where money has been, now you're going to have to know where money is going. And when you know where money is going, guess what you got to do, beautiful people? You got to position yourself. You understand? So when you start positioning yourself and get ready for money, now you have to understand, is money coming? Is it going to get stopped at the toll booths? Is it going to get pulled over? So you got to check the news. Understand that the news is extremely powerful when they start talking about Fed come on there and start saying, Joe Biden gets on there and start talking, Elon gets on there and start talking. They make the market move, beautiful people. So if I was an individual seeking financial abundance from your phone, from technology, from literally the products of IGENIUS, I would 100% have a notepad and like a calendar from the individuals who can speak and affect money. How many people in here by some clap of hands understand that we're in a chaotic world right now? How many people know right now that the dollar is extremely inflated? That ain't enough clap. I know y'all got to understand. The dollar is extremely inflated. So when the dollar is extremely inflated, guess what most people go out and do? They start buying gold, they start buying silver. And then the first little chaotic thing happened to them physically, they run out of their house and they leave it. See my OBG people, they got that. They got that. When you position yourself in the market to trade on gold, how many people trading on gold in here? Oh, come on now. I'm dripping in gold right now. How many people trading on gold right now? How many people making money off gold right now? Those who can't clap and yell off that is because you have not positioned yourself. And when you can understand the news and now how the news will affect a currency pair or a commodity or anything that you're looking at, oh man, you're going to get so happy. I was just renting a car just yesterday. I marked my charts up for one of my classes. My wife, as I'm sitting there talking to the guy, I hear my wife coming around the corner with the baby. Gold is hitting 1819, baby. Gold is at 1819. The guy's like, who is that? I said, man, that's my wife, man. That's my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she like serious as hell. She's like, get that your line up. Get your phone out. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I'm in there. I'm in there. So we like making money right there at the rent at Alamo. And he's like, what are y'all doing? I was like, boom. You see that? You see that? Do y'all know the power when you're out here prospecting for IGENIUS, which has the #1 network marketing momentum, and you can't go pow with the product? Do you know how powerful that is? Oh man, when I'm in the gym and I'm flexing, people say, man, what you got going on? Why you on your phone? I'm going, pow, and they go, damn. They hit me with that damn. Do you know how physically fit you gotta be powing on individuals? And then break it down, then recruit them. I do prospects like opportunity calls in the gym all the time. All the time. People are like, man, what the hell y'all doing over here? I said, man, we learning money. We learning money. So once you check the news, now you get into the sauce because now you're going to get into TradingView. And once you get into TradingView, this is when most people get their, I don't understand this, man. This is where you lose me. This is where you lose me. This is the ingredients. And guess what? This is free. This is free. And most people, when you tell them about TradingView, they're just like, oh man, I don't do all that. I don't do all that. I don't know this. This is when I just give up. And when this is a scam. This is a scam. How many people in your family say, oh man, you in there scamming? You dealing with the scam? I pulled up in the gas station, and I don't like to brag, but I got a whip from one of my vision boards. How many people do vision boards? So I had a vision board that I had that was in my garage, and the only thing I didn't get off that vision board was a Mercedes GLE coupe. And then my wife tells me, yo, I just found one, so we gonna go get it just to go get it. I'm like, listen, gas like $7 right now. The hell with that vision board? The hell with that vision board? So we go cop it. I pull up into the gas station. The brother go, damn, man, what you got going on? I said, Forex. He said, man, that's a scam. He tell me it's a scam. And he in a Honda Accord like a 1997. I said, bro, look at me, look at you. Check yourself. Understand that, beautiful people? You can't listen to any and everybody. TradingView is the sauce. And once I find my vibe, I've checked my time, I've checked the bully, I know the news. Now I get on there, I find the pair, I set the trend, and now I start getting into the time frames. And let me tell you guys, the time frames go right along with the character that you have developed to learn how to trade. There's 4 ways you can trade. Understand that there's 4 ways you can trade. You can position trade, which is meaning I'm going to position myself. So therefore, I'm going to go for a long-term type of money. You can swing trade, where you just jump in a trade and just allow it to go overnight. You can day trade, which most people do. You're kind of like in and out for a couple of hours of trading. Or you can get on there and start scalping, getting that corner money. You know what I'm saying? Where my scalpers at? Where my scalpers at? Yeah, I ain't got time to be watching the charts. I want to be in and out of that thing. If y'all ain't never been on a live with my boy, Mr. Lugo, man, swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. Even Dora looking for the backpack when Alex is on live. What the hell he get that out the backpack? Listen, once you start learning top-down analysis, what you're gonna see, a lot of individuals were showing you. I didn't want to get on here and bore you and do some top-down analysis because I knew it wouldn't trigger you. A lot of people are like, what the hell? Why you put that line there? I don't even know how to use that. So you guys got to understand, you need to start spending a lot of time learning TradingView, because TradingView will solidify the character, your money character. Understand that, beautiful people. If you have not created a money character by the time you're in step 5, guess what's going to happen when you get to step 6? You're going to get confused on how to predict an entry. I don't know if this relationship good. You in it for 5 years. How many people in toxic relationships for 10 years? They say, well, he going to change one day. Eventually he going to get it. Listen. Based off your analysis that you literally just went through on your steps, on your vibes, where to enter in the market to be financially blessed comes with the actual character that is built for the skill that you just put the work in for. You can't go to, you know how many people I see in the gym unfit? Every day. And then they look at me like, man, how you get your shoulders like that? Because I'm working on my shoulders. You understand? I'm working on them. Because I have a plan when I go to the gym. I'm not just like, oh, I'm on the elliptical, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. No, I'm working. I'm working. So when you start predicting that trade and understanding that that goes with the character, you got to take the shot. How many people know Steph Curry? How many people know Steph Curry? So one thing I'm going to tell you about trading, you can't make every shot, but damn it, you better shoot a good shot. And you better keep shooting. Let me tell you, everybody knows Steph Curry don't make every shot, but man, you can't leave him open. You can't leave him open, so you got to be ready to take the shot after you didn't set your vibe, you didn't check your time, you didn't found the bully, you didn't check the news, you didn't top-down analysis the market. Take the shot, beautiful people. So when you start, after you taking the shot, guess what's going to happen? Now you're going to start making them. And when you're going to start making them, you're going to start being financially blessed because now the character, oh, shit, I found a little spot now. You're going to be financially blessed. And now that's when you're going to have to start distancing yourself from low vibration. And when I tell y'all, this is my last statement before I leave y'all, if I can't see you going where I'm going, then I can't have you standing where I'm at. And just to let everybody know, last summer, I was sitting right where y'all at. And I told my son, being a competitive guy, being a former 3-time world champion, seeing my boy Kane on stage, I said, shit, man, I can do that. I got that energy. I got that vibe. I need that lifestyle. I didn't just sit back and say, yo, Kane, good job, great job. I put the work in and look at where I'm at right now. I'm on stage. Come on now. You understand that, beautiful people? So this is my time. This is Mr. Holistic. And as y'all see me ranking up in IGENIUS and taking IGENIUS to literally 1 billion, this is what the company deserves. This is the characters that it is built. This is the skills that you have. And they 100% provide the best proper information for someone to be financially blessed. I'm out. Deuces, beautiful people.